Welcome everyone to another episode of Skyrim with the NGVO visual-only Modpack, so sit back, relax, enjoy. If you're interested in this Modpack, check out Wabbajack.com and read the instructions on how to install this to your PC, then check out the Modpacks of Skyrim. Pick the one that you might want to try out. Also read the instructions on how to install this to your PC. Since Wabbajack has no direct links to these Modpacks, check out Nexus Mod Manager just to get the version you seek. If so, please read the instructions on how to install this to your PC. If you're having any issues with NGVO or other Modpacks by Biggie Boss, check out his Discord in the link in the description below. Join his Discord and there you'll find people there willing to help you with whatever issues you're having. And if you're in the market for a new PC, the link is also in the description below. I don't know if they're running any sales at this point in time, but if you're still in need, check out the link. Use my code Witcher to save a little bit of money. Alright, let's go with my night here. Alright. Alright, so she left off whenever we were training with Greybeards, right? Yep. So, we finished the Way of the Voice. The Greybeards summoned me to the monastery of High Hrothgar on the slopes of the world. Their leader, Ungir, recognized me as Dragonborn and taught me more about my new voice powers. After passing several tests, they sent me on one final trial, retrieving the legendary horn of Jurgen Windcaller. But we are not going to do anything else but go straight to Dragon's Reach. And Lydia, I got to prepare. Okay, I feel like there's going to be some things I need to prepare for. So, let's go. And upon that is going to be this is a bonus episode only for alchemy crafting. I'll make it short and painless as I can. So, yeah, I don't want to keep doing this for a long time. I'll keep it short if we need to. And I will be doing another episode probably to and just be a regular episode. So I'm going to try to keep this about maybe 30 minutes to 40 minutes long. I don't know. We shall see, right? I'll just keep up with time. Let's hope I can keep it like that. So for those of y'all that like to see the crafting, welcome. If y'all don't want to see the crafting, that's fine too. It's not for everybody. This is, like I said, a bonus episode for those that like to see the crafting done. Not necessary or mandatory. So that's all she's doing is prepping and getting ready. We're going to only craft what she's going to need in the moment. Nothing else. So this is what she's doing. And Jaren Root is very potent. I did a test video. And yeah, Jaren Root was one-shotting everything. When you put it with something else, and look at that. I don't think no target's health is over, what, 1052? Yeah, that's a no-burner. That'll kill anything. Because it killed, what I tested was the giants and mammoths and dragons. And it one-shotted them. So I'm thinking that will do with the Dragon Priest. It will do the higher level Draugrs and the higher level vampires. So I'm not going to be using Jaren Root for anything but leveling up my alchemy. And these will be poisons that I can sell. So let's get busy because I don't want this session lasting any more than it has to. So let's get going. Ouch. I heard a little bit of argument between Avenici and someone else. So, yeah. Well, while we're crafting up a storm here, is everyone enjoying my playthroughs? I know I am. I just haven't had my favorites yet. I'm gonna wait until I'm completely through with all of them, and then I will pick the one that I want to try out. Because I'm going to be, after all the playthroughs, I'm going to upgrade to possible Modpacks that are more than just visuals. Some that I have in mind is Novice, Lorem, and then there's a new one he created called Skyrim Eternal Edition. And when we upgrade to one of those mod packs, we will pick a bag of holding or the ring of Himalayan hauling. I don't want to be bogged down with inventory. And I can only choose one, so I'll let y'all pick when we come to that. And speaking of, I need to tell y'all that I wanted to concentrate on my spell sword, my mage, and my vanilla playthrough. And the other days that I don't have those three going, I'll be doing the other playthroughs. They'll be a little slower, but it is what it is. So that's what I'm doing right now. We'll just wait until it finishes before we get more out. Yeah, just let it just continue here. Y'all can let me know what y'all like. Which playstyle do y'all like seeing more as I keep going? Some playthroughs are further along than others. And some of them are going to require that I do a session like this, the Alchemy. But I might have targeted potions toward their main skills and resists. Okay, there we go. Now right now we'll get back out the stuff here. Yeah, let's see here. I might reduce this down. Let's reduce it down to maybe 80. And then we'll do the same thing with Skeever Tail. Yeah, so go all the way over here. Now, when we start crafting these other potions that she's definitely going to need, we're not going to craft it all because that will take too much time. And like I said, I want to reduce it because this is a just a bonus episode, and that's all she's doing is just crafting. I would like to think that's what she's doing, concentrating. You know, highly concentrating on what she's doing. Okay, not quite there to 100 yet. But it'll be good enough for now. Alright, let's go and level up. Alchemy. We're gonna go all alchemist. There we go. Those are the perks right now. We'll complete them later. Okay, now what am I needing? let's see here. Definitely that. Yep. That's root. Okay, let's go with what potions I've got to get. Let's grab everything while we can. Kind of hurried up so that way I'm not taking that kind of time. Okay. Yeah, I'm sitting here looking at the ingredients and we grab them. Okay. Yep. Okay, and okay. Yeah, I'm just grabbing what I can because we're going to make a small amount of what I plan to do. Alright. Looks like we quit leveling, thank goodness. Yeah, we'll keep these ingredients on board, but we're not gonna use it all in one go, because like I said, it'll take too much time. So that's what I'm doing, is going through the ingredients. So we'll craft up what I can. Now I'm not going to spend all that time crafting 1,000 of these items. They'll take too long. I should know. Alright. I think I gotta grab one more ingredient. I think I've already gotten it. Yeah, okay. Alright, now. First thing, let's get our health. Is blisterwort and wheat. Now we're only gonna go so far with this and then we're gonna quit. Because like I said, I don't want to spend all this time on crafting. Yeah, well, you know, it is what it is. We might go halfway with these potions. That should be enough for a while. I mean, you know. Or we can do, I don't know how much we're gonna do actually, to be honest. I'll just see. I'm thinking I'll do half of it and save the other ingredients for later. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, just do half of the ingredients and maybe that will kind of cut down on the crafting session here. I do realize that some people like watching this, and that's fine. But there's others that may not. Y'all may not want to watch all this, just crafting and keep going. You know, I would like to think she's all in here just doing what she has to do, right? So, yeah. Okay, there we go. We got our health done. Okay, well there we go. There's the paralysis. Yeah, we're only gonna get what she needs right at the time she needs it, right? But like I said, I don't want this to be a full-on, long time crafting. Like I said, we're only gonna craft what we think she's gonna need. Okay, so we're on to paralyzing after the health. That's why I'm saying we just might just craft up about 500, so that way at least it's halfway. We'll keep the ingredients, and that way if we need to craft up more, we can. We just need to craft up as much as we can. Yep, that's what we're doing. All this crafting. With me crafting only half of the ingredients, I should be taking a little bit of time off. Because I don't want to be doing this all day. So, I'll be doing a full-on episode when I can. I'll be eating supper, and then I'll probably get on the episode ASAP as soon as I can. So that's what I'm gonna do, I think. Okay. Alright. Okay, next we're on resist fire. And I know full well she's gonna need resist fire. Yeah, she's got to have the resists. We'll get her resist done, and then we'll see if we got the time to do the rest. If not, then that's fine too. Like I said, I'm going to keep it short to 30 to 40 minutes, no matter where it ends up. If we still have to do a little bit more crafting, then we'll do that at the beginning of the next episode. Finish it off, and then we'll be ready for adventuring. But until then, so far, we're doing pretty good. As far as I know. How y'all like my future plans so far? Well, if I haven't reiterated, I will now. I would like to concentrate on my spell sword, my mage, and vanilla playthrough. And, the rest of the days that I don't have those going, I will have the other playthroughs going. They're going to be a little bit slower, but they'll get done. Until I get a few of them completed, that's what I'm going to do. And I do have some other saves on standby. So I got some male characters ready to go. I'll probably let y'all know that I do, so that way. Okay. Yeah, here we go. We got the frost now. Yeah, let's get half of these done, then we'll go for shock. We'll leave half of them, like I said, we'll craft up half of them now. And then, we'll craft a little as we need once we get emptied of the ones we got. This is going to be enough for a while. I mean, I would think. I'll probably be surprised if I had to craft more. But we shall see as we explore and... But mainly, she's going to be needing her resist, her health, and lockpicking, and so far. So that's why we're crafting what she's needing right now. Those dragons can be a pain in the butt. Now, I don't know what the cap level is as far as resistances. Because I really don't know. I really don't know. But yeah, I'm trying to get this done as fast as I can because I don't want this to keep going. Yep, definitely. Okay, now shock is next. Okay, now we're on to the shock. Yeah, I'm trying to get all this done in a hurry, lickety-split. May not be as fast as I would like, but hey, we're gonna get it done. One way or another. I hope everyone is having a good day today. I know I have. Well, sort of. Don't feel as, I feel a little bit better than I did yesterday. That's one issue I had yesterday that I didn't record, sorry. Real life has got to take precedence even though I wanted to play. It's not how it happened. Go figure, right? Yeah, I think if we do it halfway like I'm doing right now, it's a lot better than trying to use the rest of it. So yeah, I think we're doing pretty good. Like I said, we'll keep the rest of the ingredients on us. So if we do run out, we can always come back and craft up some restocking, basically. Because that's all I'm doing is doing halfway, because I think that's what's needing to get done. Is just do halfway. We don't have to do it all in one session. But I'm just letting y'all see what's needed. Okay, there's the lot picking. Yeah, and I think there's two more that's going to be a little bit more needed too, so we'll get to those when we do. We'll worry about the other ingredients later and what they can do, but right now this is what she's needing. Because we gotta get her enchants up too. That would be another session to do when we get there. Not right now. Because right now we're already working on the Alchemy, which is taking, seems like forever, but yeah, you have to have all the ingredients and stuff to be able to do this, and you have to pay for training, and depending on the trainer of what level they are, and you go over level 50 on any of them, you're money, you know what I mean? You need to spend a lot of money trying to get up to 90, and I think that's where the master's levels are. So I'm like, yeah, if you're master level, why are you even level 90? You should be going all the way to 100. But I think that's why I'm going to be top of the line as far as I'm concerned, because I'm going all the way to 100. So that would make me Grandmaster over them. Okay. Okay, yep, alright. We'll get this one. Okay, fortified block. Yep. Now, when it comes to the other two, like cure disease and water breathing, I'll only do a few of those. And then that's gonna be it. It's not gonna be a full-on half like the rest of these. These are potions that she's definitely gonna need. The others are situational, so I just might just craft up 300 of each and we'll go from there. At least that's what I'm going to do anyway. So it kind of shortens this up. And we'll keep going. Like I said, my supper is coming up pretty soon, so I'm going to be eating and then I'll try to get another episode up. As far as I can, right? Just start kind of... Because like I said, this is a bonus episode. You know? I just didn't want to use this as part of the main playthrough because this takes too long to do. And by the time you've done it, then you're like, wow, I've spent that much time on it. So, that's the reason why it's considered a bonus episode for those of y'all that like to see the crafting. And others don't have to watch if they don't want to. Maybe they want to watch the first part. You know, where she came from, right? But even then, it's not that much. She left High Rothgar and went straight to Dragon's Reach to craft it up. So, that's where she is right now. And I might introduce you to my male characters just out of fun. Wait until you see the one I really like. I think he turned out real good. I mean, not that I didn't do good on the others. But yeah, I did pretty good, I think, on the guys. Alright. Okay, now the water breathing is situational. So I'm thinking 300. 300 of the water breathing, perhaps. I mean, that should be enough. I mean, you know what I mean? It's just... Okay, why'd I do that? I don't know. I accidentally hit one of my buttons and it deselected them. I'm like, I don't need to do that right now. Yeah, I'm thinking about just doing about 300 of these. I think that should be enough to cover Skyrim. If not, I can always come back and craft more up. That's the beauty of this. And there's going to be some of my playstyles that's going to require the potions. They have to survive on it. Some of them are more necessary than others. So, I mean, literally, I got to find which ones are more needing of the... Okay, I think we're done with the water breathing one, I think. Getting close to it. Alright, we're about done with the water breathing. Okay, and then what's left is the one for cure disease. And I think the same thing can be said about cure disease. We'll do 300 of this, and then I think that'll be it for the crafting session, because like I said, I'm not interested in what the other ingredients do. I'm not interested in crafting anything else. This is, I think, all she needs for now. So, yeah. So that's what's all that's left. Now it's just this. Because I don't want to, I want my cure disease. I don't want to be having to run all the way back to town to a shrine. You know, that kind of takes out the adventure. So that's the reason why I'm like, yeah, just craft this up. Be done with it. You know what I mean? Now, if I'm in town and I've got a disease, okay, that's fine. That's convenient, right? But when I'm like out there and exploring and I get a disease from an animal or a vampire, I can just pop one of these and be fine, so. Alright, I think we are done. Well, that's as far as I'm gonna craft. So, we'll come on over here. And then we're gonna go ahead and stuff it in the bag here. Find out what we need to put in here anyway. There's probably some other stuff too. Yeah, we'll go and put the ingredients in. Yeah, the ingredients weighs. Okay, yeah, we're gonna sell a lot of things. Yeah, we need to put that in there. Elven arrows can go in there too. I think that's it. Alright, so in the next episode, we will start selling and start our adventuring. I'm glad I could play for you, and for those of you that like the crafting, I hope you enjoyed. If not, this is not an unnecessary episode. You can just move on to the next one whenever I get to it or when it gets uploaded. So yeah, I enjoyed playing, and I hope that you enjoy. I hope y'all have a great day. Y'all have a good one, and I'll see y'all on the next one.